Solve a little problem today and you will be able to solve a greater one tomorrow. Start with little things. Attend to the practical matters in your life. Bring your life into greater harmony. Do not try to make everything beautiful, quiet and peaceful. This is not what we mean. What we mean is bringing things into right order. You must translate this for yourself. People often think that spirituality is about being happy, peaceful and joyful all the time, turning life into a sort of slumber party. This is not true. Spirituality is not a form of escape. It is not a form of intoxication. It is not an aphrodisiac. It is a way to empower you by bringing you into contact with knowledge so that you may fulfill your purpose and your mission here. Then you will be able to identify and receive those who are destined to share your purpose with you. Spirituality is to enable you to work, to enable your life to work and to enable a greater power to work through you. This is not a beauty school where you make yourself and everyone else look glorious and angelic. This is not a vacation from life. This is a training and a preparation. This is a study and an application. This is to make your life more full, more purposeful, more genuine and more wholesome for you and for those who will receive you and recognize you. Even those who cannot see you and cannot recognize you will benefit as well, for there will be a greater presence of knowledge in the world through your contribution. This brings everyone a step closer to their ancient home. This narrows the great gulf that separates life in the world from life beyond the physical. This brings the experience and the demonstration of God's work in the world a little bit closer because inspiration, selflessness, contribution, benefit, kindness, compassion, love, strength and self-determination are being demonstrated and added into the world. The world needs this demonstration. People are desperate for meaning. They are desperate for value. They have lost contact with their inner lives. These qualities need to be demonstrated for them and returned to them with as little religious dogma as possible, in as pure a form as possible. This is the evidence of God's work. God does not do the work for you. God teaches you to work because you came here to work, and you need to realize your value. God gives you the power. God gives you God's messengers. God gives you allies. God gives you opportunities. And God gives you the great needs in the world, which will pull out of you and require you to give what you came here to give. If the world were sweet and wonderful, happy and carefree, you would not have any purpose in being here. You would not know what to do. You would become frustrated. The condition of the world is ripe for contribution. You are not here to enlist people in your religion or to fortify a particular religious teaching, unless it is your specific mission to do this. Only for a few will this be the case. You will give something mysterious and wonderful in the context of relationships and in the context of helping people. Who you will help and how you will help them is something you will discover as you go along. Whom you cannot help and whom you are not to get involved with must also be learned and demonstrated to you. You were made for something. It is waiting to be discovered. In this way, you find yourself, you validate yourself, you experience yourself and you witness yourself in action. What other way is there to find your true value? You can tell yourself you're wonderful all day long, but without the demonstration of a greater ability and quality in you, it is idle talk. This is about you giving to the world, not about you looking good to yourself. The unseen ones work without recognition. The harem and the greater community work without recognition. The wise in the world work without recognition. Understand this, and you will understand how wisdom and knowledge can be given into situations where they are unknown and even where they are unwelcome. Here wisdom and knowledge can exercise their beneficence to strengthen people's inner integrity, to remind people of their greater responsibilities, and to support people in being honest with themselves and in coming to terms with their deeper inclinations and sense of justice and correctness, regardless of their past political or religious persuasions. The demonstration of God's presence and grace is given through the actions of people in relationship. The unseen ones demonstrate this. The harem demonstrate this. Your allies demonstrate this. Your recipients will demonstrate this. You are giving something precious in a difficult situation. You must be hardworking and determined to do this. Do not use spirituality as a drug, as an intoxicant. Do not use it to be in bliss. Do not blind yourself with it. Use the light to find your way. Do not use it for hallucinations. The gift must be given through you in both tangible and intangible ways. Do not think you'll be a great emancipator, a great spiritual princess or prince, goddess or god. You will do simple work. You will do humble work. You will do the work that needs to be done, not the work that necessarily glorifies you. What will be honored is knowledge within you, which will honor you. Then there will be no deception. Here you will begin to understand how you are served and how you are supported. You will begin to understand how great individuals have helped you without overshadowing you or interfering with you. They have nurtured you and protected you, carried you away from danger and kept you going in the right direction. They have allowed you to make your own mistakes, but in such a way that you could benefit from them and not have to repeat them. Eventually you can become like an unseen one in the world, even while you are still living here as a person. You will give, and your gifts will work their way into the minds and hearts of people, who will not know where the gifts came from. They won't be able to find the giver. The giver is free and invisible to them. People will see things and feel things they need to see and feel. They will begin to know things that they need to know. They will remember things that they need to remember and forget things that they need to forget. They will not see where this power comes from. They will not see the source of it. Become like an unseen one yourself and your gifts will have the greatest impact with the least confusion and uncertainty. Humanity has been kept alive by the gracious work of many individuals within and beyond the world who remain unrecognized. And the forces of ignorance, those who are violent and fearful, hostile and resistant, will not be able to find where the good is coming from. They will not be able to stop it. They will not be able to manipulate it. It will pass through their fingers. They will not be able to clutch it. It will work in spite of their damage. The greatest powers that are assisting you are unseen. However, they can be known, and it is your privilege to know them. The greater powers perhaps cannot be touched, but they can touch you, and you can receive their grace and utilize it appropriately, for it is you who must grow and regain your strength and authority. In this, you must be supported but not overshadowed. You must be assisted but not manipulated. You must be protected but not guarded. What great compassion this demonstrates! As you advance, you will begin to experience these things for yourself. You will begin to be happy when you can give a gift, have it be received and have no one know where it came from. This protects and preserves you and enables the gift to have its full impact. You must be maturing as a student of knowledge to have this experience. But each demonstration will convince you of the wisdom of the idea that the wise remain hidden to remain wise.